Ever looked at your bank account and wondered, where did all my money go? If so, you're not alone. Many people fall into financial traps without even realizing it, and those little mistakes can add up over time, leaving you frustrated and wondering why saving or managing money seems so hard. But here's the thing, these mistakes aren't always obvious, and you might be making them right now without even noticing. In today's video, we'll be talking about the top 5 common money mistakes people make and how to avoid them. These are simple, subtle mistakes that most people overlook, but once you catch them, you'll have the power to completely change the way you handle money. Trust me, this could save you hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars in the long run. So, let's dive into these money mistakes and start learning how to fix them. 1. Guessing your spending. Let's start with the first mistake, guessing your spending. It might seem harmless, but it's one of the easiest ways to end up off track financially. How many times have you sat down to create your budget and thought, I probably spend around $200 on groceries a month, maybe a little more? You estimate based on what you think you're spending, not what you're actually spending. This leads to creating a budget that doesn't reflect reality. And when you can't stick to that budget, it's frustrating. It's because your budget is based on ideal spending, not real spending. When you don't take the time to actually track your expenses, you're setting yourself up for failure. Over time, small miscalculations can add up, causing you to fall behind on savings or not have enough for unexpected expenses. By doing a thorough audit of your spending, you can identify patterns, track overspending, and make adjustments that help you stick to a realistic budget. This strategy doesn't just prevent frustration but sets you up for long-term success by giving you clear, actionable data. To avoid this, do a financial audit. Look back at the last 3 months of spending and categorize it. How much are you really spending on food, gas, and other variable expenses? Once you see the numbers, you can create a more accurate budget. It's that simple. If you're spending $800 on groceries a month but budget $500, you'll always be in the red. By reviewing your actual spending, you'll set a budget that works with your real-life habits, not against them. 2. Forgetting irregular expenses. Next up, we've got to forget irregular expenses. These are the costs that pop up every few months or once a year, like birthdays, vacations, car maintenance, or even something like home repairs. The problem with these expenses is that they can feel like a shock when they come up. If you're not prepared for them, they can derail your entire budget. The key here is to plan ahead. Set up separate savings accounts for these irregular expenses. This way, when those bigger expenses come, you're already prepared. For example, start saving a little bit each month for Christmas, travel, or car repairs. If you know you spend $1,000 on vacation every year, start putting aside $85 a month. It will add up over time, and when the time comes, you won't need to dip into credit cards or take out a loan to cover the expense. Irregular expenses, if left unchecked, can cause a lot of stress. Many people end up borrowing or putting things on credit when they haven't accounted for these extra expenses. This is why having an automated system for saving small amounts each month will keep you ahead of these expenses and help prevent debt. Automating these savings makes it even easier. You won't even have to think about it once it's set up. Just a little bit of planning will go a long way to prevent unexpected bills from blowing your budget. 3. Not automating savings and investments. Now, let's talk about not automating savings and investments. Most people automate their bills, but many forget about automating their savings and investments. This can be a huge missed opportunity. Why? Because if you wait until you have extra to save or invest, it's easy to spend that money first and leave nothing for the future. The best way to make sure you're saving and investing is to automate it. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account or investment account as soon as you get paid. For example, every payday, set up a recurring transfer to put $200 into your savings or into a retirement account like a 401k or IRA. This way, the money is taken out before you can spend it. When you set up these automated transfers, you remove the temptation to spend it now, save later. Even if it's a small amount, regular transfers add up, and before you know it, you'll have an emergency fund, retirement savings, or money for your future goals. If you don't automate, you risk forgetting about these goals, leaving them behind for the sake of immediate gratification. Automating your savings helps take the emotional decision out of it. You won't be tempted to spend the money, and you'll build your savings without even thinking about it. The same goes for investments. Automating your investments into low-cost index funds or mutual funds ensures that you're growing your money over time, without having to actively manage it. 4. Creating too many budget categories. Budgeting can get overwhelming if you create too many categories. Imagine a budget with 50 categories. It becomes impossible to keep track of everything. Not only does it make budgeting more complicated than it needs to be, but it also leads to frustration and burnout. Instead of feeling organized, you'll feel like you're drowning in numbers and details. The trick is to simplify. Stick to just a handful of categories that cover all your spending. You don't need to track every penny spent. Instead, focus on the big picture categories: housing, food, transportation, savings, and entertainment. This keeps your budget manageable and gives you a clearer view of where your money is going. The more categories you have, the more time-consuming it becomes to track them all. Trying to track every tiny expense can cause decision fatigue and prevent you from making long-term money decisions. Focus on the essential categories and leave the smaller, less significant details out. When you keep it simple, you'll be able to stick to your budget more easily. And, over time, you'll get better at managing your money without being bogged down by the small details. 5. Not having fun built into your budget. Here's an important one: not having fun built into your budget. It might sound counterproductive, but trust me, it's vital. If you're on a strict budget and never allow yourself to spend a little bit on things you enjoy, you'll burn out fast. You'll get frustrated and resentful of the budget, and that often leads to blowing it entirely. To fix this, make sure you allocate money for guilt-free spending every month. Whether it's $50 or $200, having money set aside for things like a weekend getaway, a meal out, or that new gadget you've been eyeing helps keep you motivated. Life is about balance. If you can't enjoy yourself every once in a while, budgeting becomes something you hate, not something that helps. If you go months without any spending on fun, it's easy to feel deprived, which can lead to emotional spending later. When you plan for enjoyment within your budget, you stay motivated to stick to the plan and can still experience life's pleasures without guilt. So, plan for fun. It's about making your budget work for you, not the other way around. We've covered some of the most common money mistakes people make without realizing it. But don't worry, now that you know, you can avoid them and start building a smarter financial future. Whether it's being more realistic with your spending, saving for irregular expenses, automating your finances, simplifying your budget, or making room for fun, small changes can lead to big financial wins. If you've learned something new today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on how to take control of your finances and build lasting wealth. Let's make budgeting easier and more effective together.